morning, welcome back to my channel. My name's Rachel and this is Stitched Up. So today I thought I would come and talk to you about my holiday next month because we're going down to Cornwall again for a week. I'm really looking forward to it because we've not had a break away anywhere since we went to Cornwall last year, which was about this time last year actually. And I know that we're not alone in that with it being the pandemic, etc. But I've been working so hard and I am so ready for just a week of bliss basically. And yeah, so I've been thinking a lot about what I want to take clothes wise, and I have never been drawn to having a bit of a capsule collection before, but I always find, I don't know about you, but I always find that I make all these amazing clothes and you know, trying to find things that go together and pair together, etc. is really difficult because I'm always drawn to prints, and you know, I'm not very good at putting prints together. I know that some people can pull that off really well, but I just don't have that, I don't have that skill at all. So I've been trying to put some thought into what I want to make throughout August and the first part of September, because we're going on the 11th and I've decided to try a little bit of a capsule collection, and it's the first time that I've ever attempted anything like this. So I didn't want to buy any new fabrics, although full disclosure, I have bought one new fabric which is going to form part of this collection, and I have tried to think about the kinds of things that I like to wear when I go on holiday to Cornwall and look at what I've got in my stash and pull fabrics out that will work together basically and try and coordinate together, and then think about the kinds of things that I want to make. So I have made a list of dresses, a list of trousers and shorts, and a list of tops, and then I have pulled a load of fabrics out of my stash and yeah, tried to look at different patterns, etc. And I thought I would talk to you a little bit about that today. So there is a lot of things here to get through, and I am not saying for a minute that I'm going to get all of these things done, but it's a bit of an idea, and it gives me an idea to work towards and things to work towards, so that hopefully by the time we go away in about 5 weeks time, I will have a little bit of a collection together that I can mix and match different things and they'll all sort of work together. Obviously, being in the UK, we don't know what the weather's going to be like mid-September. It tends to be quite nice still, although obviously the nights are drawing in a little bit, so it tends to be cool on a night. But usually down in Cornwall, when I've been down before at that time of year, it tends to still be quite warm and have some really lovely autumnal days. So I'm going to pair these with some ready-to-wear cardigans and jumpers that I already have. Yeah, but we'll start working through things and see how we get on. So the fabrics that I have chosen all sort of work on the red, white and blue theme, because it has a very sort of nautical Cornish vibe to it, and that's the sort of theme that I'm going for really. So I've chosen fabrics, there are some prints, there are some plains that fit the sort of red, white, blue theme, if that makes sense. These are the fabrics that I've chosen from my stash for dresses, and I'm going to, oh actually there's one more here as well. So I'm going to work my way through them and show you what I've got. So first up is this one, which is a red linen fabric, and I can't exactly remember where I got this from, but I think it might be from that seller on eBay that I've used a few times now. I think I have about at least 3 or 4 meters here, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous sort of medium to heavyweight linen, really lovely, 100% linen, and it's going to be very breathable. And the plan is I am going to make the Melinda dress by Tessuti Patterns. I've had that pattern for a while now, and I fell in love with it after seeing the lovely Andy, who I am going to be meeting up with when we go down to Cornwall, so I'm really looking forward to seeing her again. But she made a dress out of this last year and she showed me it actually when I met up with her last year, and I really loved it. So I've got that pattern myself now, and I'm going to make myself one of those out of this red linen, because I think that'll be lovely to wear just for sightseeing during the day with a little pair of trainers, and yeah, that's going to be really nice. And then I'm hoping with the leftovers in this fabric to also get a pair of shorts out of it as well. Now I have got a butterick pattern, which is the B6354, I think. I'll put a picture of that here, and I have just made a toile of that pattern, just hang on 2 seconds and I'll grab them. So these are them here, which is just in some black linen that I had in my stash, and it's got a little waistband on, side zip, and they're high-waisted shorts, couple of pleats in the front, couple of pleats in the back. Obviously being in black, it's not very easy to see. And then it has like a hook and eye on the waistband. And I made the straight size 12 in these, and I did a 1-inch full butt adjustment, and they fit really well. I think I also lengthened the crotch depth by about 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch, something like that. But I wanted to twirl these first, and I have also drafted a pocket to a very sort of slanted side pocket to fit in these. So I do want to have another go at making them with the pockets in, which I'm going to do in the red linen. So I will get a dress out of this and also a pair of red linen shorts, just plain, because I'm trying to go for plain bottoms as much as possible so that I can pair with more pattern tops, and I can sort of mix and match. So that's my first plan. Next up, I have this gorgeous sea salt fabric, which is sailing boats. It's a very nautical Cornish print in my opinion, and it also has little red bits on there as well, so it sort of ties in a little bit. Sea Salt don't appear to be doing fabric anymore, which is really disappointing because I love their fabrics. I think I have 3 meters of this, and the plan is I am going to have another go at making the Sew Over It Rosy jumpsuit hack that I made in July, just with those few little tweaks. But I think this as a jumpsuit will be really lovely. Just need to tweak that pattern just a little bit more by adding just an extra 1/2 inch of crotch depth in that, and then that will be perfect. So this is going to be a jumpsuit, and I think paired with a little white cardigan will just be really lovely again, and really nice to wear. Next up, I have this lovely viscose, which is a blue and white leopard print, and I think I got this from Lamazi. And the plan with this is to make the, I think it's the Decades, is it the Decades of Start? No, it's not. It's the Till the Sun Goes Down beach pajamas. I'm showing you the wrong side. There we go. So it's lovely, really nice. I think I've got 3.5 meters of this altogether. And yeah, I've wanted a pair of those beach pajamas for a long time. I have made them before. I did them once before, and I used a really very inexpensive viscose fabric to twirl them, and they didn't fit quite right because they were too fitted, to be fair, and I needed to go up a size, and they were very see-through, so they just went in the bin, if I'm honest. And I haven't tried them since, so I'm going to remake those with this because it's a much better viscose, and I think this as a pair of beach pajamas will be lovely. Again, just for sightseeing or, you know, evening walks on the beach, that kind of thing. That will be really lovely. So that's my next one. I've said these are dresses, but there's a couple of jumpsuits in here as well. Next up, I have this gorgeous floral fabric from Jules, which I got from Hobbycraft, and they sell them in 2 meter lengths. It's just a cotton poplin, but it's a Jules fabric. And those of you in the UK that know Jules, the brand, know that they do have that they're very like sea salt in the sort of Cornish vibe to them. And I know it's probably just a little bit off the theme of the red, white and blue, but I wanted to include a couple of floral prints in my collection because I do like florals, and I think with this being a Jules fabric, it's going to work. So the plan with this fabric is that I am going to make the Simplicity dress. It's a Cynthia Rowley one. It's the one I wore when it was the sewing weekender, and I have remade that dress, and I remade it last weekend, and it was a disaster because I took out the gathering on the back bodice, and I think I got the midriff sections the wrong way round as well because they didn't match up at the side seams. I tried to line the bodice, but I figured out that actually you can't fully line a sleeveless bodice that has a side zip. It just doesn't work. So it was a bit of a disaster and it didn't fit, which is a shame. So I'm going to redo it because I know where I've gone wrong and I know what I need to do to get it right. And I think this is a just above the knee length version of that dress will be really pretty and nice to wear while I'm in Cornwall. So that is going to be that one. Next up, I have this gorgeous Lady McElroy fabric. This is obviously very nautical, very Cornish, and it's a cotton lawn with these gorgeous boats on, and it's beautiful. I really love this. I think I have 3 meters of this. And the plan with this one is it's going to be an M7974. Again, I'll put a picture of it up here. And I haven't made that dress before. I'm going to make, I think, the sleeveless version. I think I thought I would make. And yeah, I'm going to make it straight out of this. I'm just going to go for it, and fingers crossed it fits me first time. So I've made loads of McCall's patterns, and I generally know what adjustments I need to make with their patterns. It should just be lengthening the bodice, but yeah, I think that's going to be really pretty in this. So looking forward to making that one. But yeah, this fabric is beautiful. As I say, I think, I'm just trying to think how much of it I have. Yeah, I think there's 3 meters of it looking at it. So it should be enough to make that. I'm not sure what length I'm going to go for yet, probably midi length, but we'll see how that works out. And then my final fabric is one that's just come, and this is totally Nia's fault, who is Big Bird, who is Sian's sister-in-law. And I met up with Nia for the first time at the Festival of Quilts, and when I watched Sian's vlog after that with their haul, Nia showed this fabric, and I had seen it before and I'd forgotten about it, but she's bought this fabric to make James a shirt, and I just thought, I need it, I've got to have it. So I have bought 5 meters of this Lobster fabric, and I'm going to make the 8577 out of this. Again, I'll put that picture here because I've only made that pattern once before, and I changed the skirt because it was a skirt with a border on it, so it didn't work with the pattern pieces as they were, so I just put a rectangular gathered skirt on that. But I want to make the proper pattern this time, so I have got 5 meters of this to make that pattern, and it's going to be the most awesome dress, and it's really going to stand out. But I just think it will be amazing for wearing in Cornwall. So yeah, and Lobsters, see, it works. It's red, it's white, it works. So I think this is probably going to be the first thing that I want to make, because I just think this will be awesome for wearing on holiday. So that's all the fabrics I've chosen for dresses and jumpsuits. Moving on to trousers and shorts. Obviously I've already told you about the red linen shorts that I'm going to make, the butterick ones. And I think the butterick pattern is the one that I'm going to go for shorts. But also there is the pattern runway scallop hem shorts as well. I'll put a picture of that here. I've made that pattern a few times now, and I really love that shorts pattern. So I think I'm going to do both those shorts patterns, because they will just give me, you know, a really good selection of shorts that I know fit me, and that will work with the tops that I'm planning to make as well. Now, I do really love the Pietra shorts by Closet Core Patterns as well, but I don't have that pattern, and I did consider buying it. But then I'm going to have to twirl them, and I'm on a bit of a short time scale now. We're looking at, I mean, you know, today is the 10th, 11th of August, so I've only got a month really. And I don't think it's going to be the time to start twirling new patterns really. Not shorts and trousers, because they take a bit more fitting. So I want to stick with patterns that I know fit me. But I definitely want to make those at some point in the future. So this is a white linen, I think. Is it white linen, or is it, no, this is actually a white enzyme washed cotton. So it's a washed cotton that very much looks like linen, but I am going to make some of the scallop hem shorts out of this. And I have made a pair in white before, and I made them very early on in my sewing career, and I didn't finish any of the seams inside because I didn't realise at that point that you were supposed to do that. Hence they didn't last very long. So yeah, I need to remake a pair, but I love them in white. The pattern image is in white, and a pair of white shorts are very classic, aren't they, I think, with like a navy top or a striped top. So I'm going to make a pair of shorts out of this, and I'm also going to make a pair of 3/4 length palazzo pants as well. So I think I have well, I don't know how much I've got actually. I've probably only got 2 meters here, so this is going to be really tight to get the shorts and the palazzos out of this, but I think I should be able to do it. If not, I know that I have got a little bit of white linen in my stash upstairs, so I can use that for the shorts, but I'm hoping I can get both out of this. So the palazzo pattern that I'm going to use is the one by the Great British Sewing Bee book. I'll put a picture of that here. I have tweaked that pattern to fit me and it's really lovely. I really like it. So yeah, all I'm going to do is just cut off the hem to make them just below, well, between my knee and ankle length, sort of the culotte length. I'm going to make them out of that and I think that will be pretty perfect. So really looking forward to getting a pair of those. I also have some of this navy washed cotton. I think that's this one. Yeah, this is the navy washed cotton. So it's the same fabric as that, but obviously in navy. And the plan with this again is to make a pair of the scallop shorts and the palazzos as well. So I'm basically just going to copy exactly what I've done in white, but out of navy. And I also have some polka dot stretch cotton. So this has been in my stash a while, and I think I got this from eBay. I can't remember which seller, but you know, it's just a basic stretch cotton, really nice quality. And I have got a fair bit of this actually. I think again I've got 2 meters. And I'm going to make some ultimate trousers out of this because, yeah, I love the Sew Over It ultimate trousers and they're great for holidays, aren't they? So, although I'm going to have a few pairs of wide leg palazzos, I thought a pair of stretch skinny fit trousers would be really useful in my wardrobe in this capsule collection for when I'm on holiday as well, in case I just want to wear something a bit different to palazzos. So they are going to be a pair of ultimate trousers, which really shouldn't take long to make because I've made them so many times now. The fit's right and I can get these made up in probably an hour and a half, so that shouldn't take me long to do. And then finally, trousers wise, I've got some black and stone linen here. Again, both of these were from eBay, both inexpensive, and these are both going to be the Style Arc bob pants, which I will put a picture of here. I have made that pattern before out of like a gorgeous sort of more like a maroony colour linen, and I love them, but obviously that colour's not really going to go with my capsule collection colours for my holiday. So I thought a pair of stone ones and a pair of black ones will work really, really well because it's just going to be really versatile. So I'm planning to make those. Again, I've got the fit right with that pattern and they are very, very quick to make, so they shouldn't take me too long now either. So that's my final trousers. So yeah, am I going to get all this done? Who knows? So moving on to tops, and I've got a lot of fabrics here for tops. Most of these are jersey, so I'm thinking t-shirts, etc. And then I have got a cotton lawn as well that I pulled out of my stash. So this is the one that I'm going to show you first, and this one is going to be a Butterick B5895, which I'll put a picture of here. I have made that shirt once in a gorgeous red check that I showed you on my July makes vlog, and it's gorgeous. I just need to lengthen it just a little bit, and I'm going to take that top on holiday with me because I'm hoping that will go with the red linen shorts that I've already mentioned. I think they will work really well together. I just need to add on a little bit of extra length on that shirt pattern, but I want to make another one, and I pulled this out of my stash, which I have had in my stash for years. This must be about 6-7 years old now. I got this from a seller called Regency Rags, which for those of you that have been sewing quite a number of years will probably remember them from eBay. They used to sell really, really inexpensive fabrics on eBay, and they're just not around anymore, which is a real shame. But this is gorgeous. It is a navy and white cotton lawn. It's a very, this just reminds me of Cornwall full stop, to be honest, because it's got boats on, it's got sunbathers, it's got beach balls, beach bags, all sorts. And I just think a little shirt out of this that I can wear with navy. I mean, it's more like a midnight navy, so I think it would work with the navy shorts and the black shorts and even the white ones, to be honest. But it's gorgeous. I have got a lot of this, more than I need for that little shirt. I think I've probably got 4 meters. It's lovely. I mean, I could always make myself a little dress out of it as well, but I think I've probably already bitten off more than I can chew with this little lot. So I want to try and stick to the plans that I've got already. And if I get any extra time, then I might just whip up a little sundress out of this as well. But I think that will be lovely in that little Butterick shirt. So yeah, really looking forward to making that. And that's going to be the only woven shirt pattern, or the woven fabric, that I'm going to make into a top. I'll probably, as I say, I am going to take the other shirt with me that I've already made, because that will work with this collection. But I don't think I've got any other woven tops that I'm planning to take with me. The rest are going to be jerseys. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lots of jerseys here that I want to make t-shirts out of, and I haven't decided yet which patterns I'm going to make. So I have got this one, which is a cotton jersey, and it's a really lovely sort of powdery blue. It's, when I have it against my body there, that's a better colour of it. It's really lovely and soft. I can't remember where I got this from. I think it might have been from Colville Fabrics, but it's lovely, and I think that's going to work really well. So I wanted to make sure I'd got a couple of plains to go with, obviously, the you know, the polka dot ultimate trousers that I'm going to make. Yeah, it's always useful to have a couple of plain tops, isn't it? So this is the first one. I know that I have a navy cotton jersey in my stash, but I can't find it at the minute, and I'm going to try and hunt that out, because jersey tops are so quick and easy to make, aren't they? I've also got this one, which I think was a remnant from somewhere, and it's just white with a like a ribbed texture to it. Hopefully you can see that. And I've only got a metre of this, but I am thinking just a plain t-shirt. It might be, I might do the Jennifer Lauren gable top out of this. It is going to be quite see-through, because it's not, you know, it's not a very heavyweight jersey. But just something simple like a boat neck top I think will work really well, and I think the gable top is a really nice one to do. Either that, or I can do the Edie by sew over it, but I think I prefer the gable. So I'm going to make that out of that one. I've got a remnant of this gorgeous blue sparkle jersey that I originally got from Pin and Sew, which are sadly no more. I made a Isla top by Tessuti out of some of this, so I have got a remnant, but I've got quite a decent remnant, and I think I can get a little t-shirt out of this. It might be just something as simple as a Tilly and the Buttons Agnes, or I might make the Gertie top, the Barbie top, out of this. That would be quite nice as well. But I wanted to get, you know, this remnant used because there's a fair bit left, and I think it will work well with this collection. And then the next one I've got is another cotton jersey. This is an art gallery one that I bought from Minerva, and again it's a floral, but I think the colours will work, you know, with the whites and the navies, etc. I think that's going to work really well. So it's beautiful. I really love this. I've got a couple of the art gallery jerseys, but this is the only one I've got that the colours I think will work with this capsule collection. So again, I'm not sure what pattern to make out of this. I just want something simple, a simple t-shirt. I don't know whether to make it elbow length or whether just to go for a cap sleeve. I think probably a cap sleeve might be better, so that I can just layer up with cardigans. I'm not sure, but if you've got any ideas, let me know. And then finally, I've got a remnant of this as well. This is a lovely Breton stripe that I made a McCall's dress out of earlier in the summer, and I got this from Discovery Knitting, and it's got a rib texture to it, and it's fairly heavyweight. So I'm thinking this will definitely be an elbow length top, t-shirt top, but I don't want it really fitted because it's quite heavyweight. So I think I want to go for something that's a little bit looser fit. I'm thinking maybe a Gabby top. I'll put a picture of that here. I have made that before. I'm not sure how much of it I've got left. I've got at least a metre. Yeah, a good metre there. So, and then there's a bit of a remnant at the bottom here. And the dress that I made out of this I'm going to take as well, because it will work with this collection, I think. But yeah, I want to use this up and make a sort of fairly loose fit in between a sort of elbow length t-shirt jumper, you know, that sort of in between stage. So that's what I want to make out of that, but I'm a little bit undecided on the pattern just yet. So if you've got any ideas, I'm thinking something with like a funnel neck, even maybe something like a cocoa, a Tilly in the Buttons cocoa top. That would maybe be quite nice, but put like a cuff on it as well. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think anyway, and give me some ideas for that one. And then finally, I'm thinking about the layers that I need. So a jumper, and I've already mentioned that I'm going to take ready to wear cardigans, but I was thinking about, you know, just a pullover, and I don't think I've got anything really in my stash that's going to work with this collection, but I do have this really lovely ombre print in blues, and I'm going to make a pullover with this. This is a French terry, I believe. Yeah, it's a French terry, and it's gorgeous. I love the gradient on this. I can't remember where I got this from. Trying to think. It's not that long ago. It might have been Thread Quarters. I might have got it from Thread Quarters, but I can't quite remember. But I really want to make a pullover jumper with this. But again, I want the funnel neck, and I want cuffs on it, and a little bit loose fitting, a bit like an artist smock type jumper. I've been looking for a pattern, but all the patterns that I can see for the artist smock type top, fisherman's top type top, are for woven fabrics, and I want one for a sort of medium to heavyweight knit. So if you know of any, please let me know, and then I can make that up in that. So what I thought was, I mean, we're only going away for a week, and this is a lot for a week, isn't it? But I am not known for packing light, let's be honest, because when I go away, I like to have lots of options to choose from, and especially when I'm going away in the UK, because the weather is always so unpredictable, that I like to have a selection of clothes for you know, wearing when it's really hot, but also clothes for wearing when it's really cold. Yeah, that's my little selection of fabrics and some of the pattern choices that I've been thinking about. So let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are, and if you've got any pattern suggestions, particularly for jerseys, for tops, you know, some good t-shirt patterns that you know of little vest tops, that kind of thing. I've not even covered vests, have I? But I do have some ready to wear vests in my stash. I know I've got a red one and a white one, and this black one that I'm wearing now that I probably will take, because they'll just work, and I don't have time. I'm not going to have time to make these when the time I've got, I want to concentrate on some of the other things. So yeah, if you've got any suggestions at all, then please do let me know in the comments down below. Right, I better go and better get cracking on some of these plans. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the ideas that I've got for my holiday capsule, and hopefully when I've got these done, I'll be able to show you some of the results, and I will yeah, take some pictures when I'm on holiday as well in how it all works, and yeah, looking forward to that. So take care of yourselves, and I'll be back with you really soon. Bye.